For every bird that's ever come in here, there's a valid reason why they've had to come in.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
You know, when everybody buys a bird, their heart really means, I love you and I want you forever. But things change in human lives.
Yeah.
7 years ago, I'm sure your life was entirely different from what it is today. Even though you're doing a lot of the same things, your life has changed.
Yeah.
And there has to be somewhere for these birds to go. And when they love them so much, they don't want to see them stuck in a cage in a house where people go to work all day and the bird is just neglected. They don't want to see that. They want to know that the bird has a real bird life. And when people see this place, they realize that, my God, my parrot is a bird.
Yeah.
And he should fly.
So again, it goes back to these birds just have such a long life.
And they should not be bred for sale. They are not a pet. You know, they're not like a dog that you can come home at night and he goes, oh, I've been to sleep all day, hey, it's good to see you. Parrots have a very high metabolic rate. They have specific hours when they need to sleep because their heart rate is 200 beats a minute, you know, and they live as long as us. So told that the hyacinth macaw can last 75 years. I don't know who has ever, you know, had one that has lasted 75 years. I really don't. But we do have some elderly macaws, like the ones that you saw in the incoming. You know, if they get their own TV set. I love my old birds.
The old birds?
I love them all, but the old ones, well, you know, a lot of them we've had for a very long time. And you get so close to them. I mean, they're just like little people, really. I don't see any difference. You know, they talk to me, and they know what you want, and they let you care for them. And we don't do that, otherwise we spank bottoms.
But the old ones don't.
Right?
The old ones need a lot of care. And
Yes, they do. They need, and that's what brings you closer to them, because you have to spend time with them.
Yeah.
I know. Those two are becoming fond of each other. So who else do we have that's of great interest? There's Hello. Hello is our oldest macaw. We gave him the same birthday as me. He's going to be 68 on the 1st of September.
And that's the one on the right?
The blue and gold macaw. He's totally blind and has been blind for many years. His partner, she came in probably 5 years ago now, and she was rescued by a man from a very abusive situation. Her eyes were broken from being attacked by a human. And she's put on so much weight since she's been here. She was just like a stick, and her feathers were dreadful. But these two love each other, as you can well see. They do everything together. They make homes, as you see, they're very good. They unbuild homes every day, brand new ones every day. We work here trying to make things, you know, pretty close to what they would find in nature, so they can have a normal fun. You know, a lot of the plastic toys and stuff that you buy in pet stores are not what they would find in the jungle. I know, I've been. It's nothing like that. They do things like, we'll put in branches, lots of them, and they pick the leaves off, so the leaves all fall down. Makes a heck of a mess, and it's a lot of work. But they have a great time doing it, and for them it's normal. Isn't that normal? You like that? And then you end up with it looking like this. So then, you know, this week we'll bring in more trees with leaves on, and they have fun stripping it off. And they strip bark, as you can see on some of the trees. This is what birds do in the wild. They strip bark.
And of course, you have the cement floor because you have to clean it.
That's right. It would be lovely to have soil and things like that, but the amount of poop that we generate here, it wouldn't be very pleasant for very long.
So this gets cleaned out every day?
Every day, yeah. As you can see, the girls in there washing the floor now. All the floors get washed every day. They have to. When birds come in here, these ones particularly are usually pet birds, and they come in just one at a time for whatever reason. And in no time at all, as you can see, they make a flock. There's 4 of them up there, there's 1 down here. These are all, they all live together like real parrots do. In the wild, you see hundreds of these in flocks, just hundreds of them.
And that's what they do in the wild. They flock together like a lot
Absolutely.
of birds do. For mating and protection. And
For protection more than anything.
yeah.
But with parrots, because they're a prey species, and because they have such a high metabolic rate, they've organized themselves so that they have, some of the birds will be eating at a specific time, some will be sleeping, and others will be the sentinel birds that stay in the trees, and they're very high and they see any danger coming whatsoever. One scream and everybody's up and gone. And they change positions during the day, so everybody gets to eat, everybody gets to sleep, and everybody gets to be the warrior. And we see that here all the time. The other night, a man came because he could hear the birds all screaming. There was an eagle flying overhead. So one of the birds over there had seen it, gave the alarm, and everybody is just like, whoa, eagle, you see. So they still act exactly the way they would in the wild. Did you want to dance too? African greys love music with beat. I think it's all part of being African. They really have the rhythm.